Hi, we're in the magazine interior assignment, and we are now on step 26, where we start inserting the articles. So here I am on page 2, and I'm going to use in InDesign. So I'm going to use my file place or Control D to go grab my articles. So this first article I'm going to get is titled Kimonos and Video Games. So yes, you can place pictures, but you can also place Word files or text files. So you can see my cursor is loaded with text ready to place it in, and I'm going to click and drag. There's my text. What I think I'm going to do is go grab this text here. I'm going to make a new paragraph style. I'm going to call this like body type. Now I may have to edit that later, but that'll help, I think. Okay, so here's my new article I just placed in. I think it comes over placed in like, yeah, Times New Roman, which obviously is not what I want, but now I've changed it. It's and you can see it's a repeating type. You see these lines running through it. That's okay. Now it's that Archer light, which I just defined earlier using the type, or the paragraph styles. And with that box selected, I'm going to go up to Layout and, to Object, and then go to Text Frame Options. What that will bring up, or Command or Control B, is that'll allow me to change my columns, and I'm going to change it to 3 columns and move this up a bit. So, oops, didn't mean that. So now it's filling up those 3 columns decently, not wonderfully, but okay. And here's my title and author line. So because I have so much room, I might take that room and move my story down a bit. Now I've copied the title out, and I'm going to make a new text box up here. Place that. So here's my Kimonos and Video Games title, and it should not have a period after it. I'm going to maybe try an ampersand here, and I'm going to take that Susan Braley and just move her over to the right. Might change just some of these so they look a little better. Kimonos, Video Games. I chose medium last time, so we'll just stick to that. And let's kind of make these together as a unit. And then we might want to just change the color of this. Change our fill to maybe deep red. Okay. Maybe that's okay. Not wonderful. It's fine. Okay, so now we're going to place our stories on the right-hand page, on page 3. I'm going to do Control D and go get Thoughts on Travel. And I guess not. Let me try that again. Place Thoughts on Travel. Oops. Oh, I know what I did. I had this text highlighted, or this box highlighted, and it placed the story in here. So I'm going to click away, making sure nothing is placed, and there's my text. So I'm ready to place that in. Instead of 1 column, Control B, I'm going to change that to 4, and what I may do on this one is just, because this is just placeholder type, is just paste some more type in there. And now I'm going to add in a title. Here it is right here. I'm going to cut that out. And we'll just change that to the Archer again. Probably the medium. And reduce that a bit just to make sure it's kind of a sub-article. And then we'll do the same thing. Oh, you know what I should do is change this type to our body type. There we go. And I'm going to choose, right click and choose apply body, and then clear overrides. Okay, so now everything is that body type. And I'm going to do the same thing again, make sure everything is deselected, Control D. My next one's top 10, and I'm going to place that in right about here. I'm going to change all of this to my body type, and then with a Control B we'll make 4 columns out of that. Doesn't look great, but that's the way the instructions say, so I'm fine with that. And then I'm going to duplicate this down, cut that, and paste this in. And then to make the same type, I'm going to use my eyedropper and just grab that style from up here. Now I might change this to a more of a title case so it looks similar. Okay, then lastly, I think I might just jump to step 34, which is placing text on the back cover. And we want to put a big manga nation across the back. So I'll get a type and draw a box. We're going to key in manga nation, and these should be large. The nation is the largest. It's the one that goes across the entire page. Okay, and I'm going to again change this to Archer. I'm going to go bold this time. Okay, I'll rotate this. And I don't care if it goes off the page, I'm fine with that. In fact, that might even be somewhat desirable. The manga, I'm going to do a right justified, and actually let me do a center and then I'll just space it over. I know that's not like technically the best, but I'm just running with it right now. Okay. So, and I'll put a stroke on it of white. And I might move that up a little bit. And then lastly, I'm going to put a 2-column bit